Buenas, buenas, pandillásicos. Vamos a jugar Dragon Age 2 porque hoy es sábado de Dragon Age. Y tal. Justo lo he puesto para que empiece la cinemática. Así que chachi. Dragon Age 2. Está bastante bien, aunque se nota el reciclaje de escenarios que hay por un tubo. A ver, el canon es que Hawke sea mago, ¿vale? O sea, ese es el canon. Pero nosotros vamos a hacer nuestro propio canon con un Hawke Picaro. En el anterior juego que fuimos con una guarda gris guerrera y aquí vamos a ir con un Picaro. Debo decir, ¿vale? Que si os hacéis un mago jugando a Dragon Age 2, ni se os ocurra ir así contra Darisok, ¿de acuerdo? Contra el bicho este. Más que nada porque os va a matar de 2 golpes. Va a dejar tiritando. Estoy viviendo flashbacks de Vietnam, ¿vale? Algún día terminaré el cosplay de Hawke. Tengo hecha la armadura de la pechera. Bueno, ya sabéis que yo lo primero que hago siempre es tocar las opciones. Vale. Cosas positivas que añaden en Dragon Age 2 referente a Dragon Age Origins, la opción de ocultar casco. O sea, ocultando casco nos ahorramos cascos feos. Y en Dragon Age yo todavía no he visto un casco que sea bonito, sinceramente. Controles, vale. Sonido todo guay. Brillo guay. De momento no tengo nada de descarga de contenido, pero sí que estoy pensando en adquirir los DLCs, ¿vale? Porque añaden cosas al juego y nunca los he jugado, así que... Bueno, vamos a ello. Vamos a ver la historia. Hemos dicho que vamos a llevar un pícaro. Yo ya he elegido el personaje que quiero llevar. Vale. Yo me estoy haciendo esta armadura, este traje de aquí. Tengo hecha lo que es la pechera y la capa de pelillo. Pero como no sabía hacer el resto de la armadura, al final pues no la hice. Vamos a ello. Si veo que molesta y mucho la cámara, ya la iré moviendo, que para algo se puede. Para eso usamos OBS. Que la cámara estaba ahí porque en Dragon Age Origins no molestaba mucho, pero solo ocultaba un pelín el mapa. Pero el mapa da igual. No estamos haciendo un wall throw. Ahí tenemos a unos señores con un ojete que nos sonará mucho luego cuando vayamos a jugar Inquisition arrastrando un enano.
I've had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here. Time to start
Hay que
talking,
decir
dwarf.
que te den en la cara con un libro de esas características es suficiente como para hacerte sangrar la nariz, ¿eh? O sea...
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Ah, ya está, ya está. Que empezamos. Tengo que hacerle un marco a la cámara. Nunca he llevado Picaro en Dragon Age 2, ¿vale? Entonces... paciencia.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself. To arms! Gotcha! Out of range!
La verdad es que se mueve con gracia el bicho, ¿eh? Ahora el bicho... Hawke se mueve con mucha gracia.
We can't keep this
Se ve
up
súper
forever.
bien, ¿eh?
We'll make it through this. Together.
Here they come. Shall I deal with them?
All yours, sister.
A ver, doy una cosa...
Gotcha! I'll deal with this! Let's finish this!
Ese momento, pegarle una pata. O sea, como curiosidad voy a decir que esta armadura que lleva, o sea, ahora mismo, esto es un relato de Barrick, ¿vale? Lo que vamos a ir viviendo es la narración de Barrick sobre los hechos acontecidos en la ciudad de Kirwall, que está en las marcas libres. La armadura que lleva Hawke es la armadura final, ¿vale? O sea, esta la consigues al final del juego. Ay, esa ejecución guapa, mira, mira. A por saco el bicho.
There's no end to them.
bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Porque tú lo digas.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew him even before he became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let
Yo
me
sí lo
guess.
sé.
Your precious chantry's fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to him, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Ahí Barrick lo dice como si fuese una tortura, ¿eh? Súper curioso. A ver qué... Hola Anders, ¿cómo estás? Voy a hacer una cosa. Me he quedado con la selección de Hawke, pero no me deja modificarlo. Qué bonito, qué maravilloso. Está bien. Mira de que pueda llevar unos tatuajes en la cara que flipas y no pase nada. Me fascina, lo digo en serio. Perdón. Cosas que pasan. Me gusta el pelito de Anders. No. Este no me gusta. Así. Dejamos las patillacas. Hay barba de enano. Y algo un poco más discreto, tío. ¿No? O sea, tienen que llevar todas unas barbacas que flipas. Bueno, luego en el emporio negro si me da gana, pues. A ver qué color está. No. Ya sabéis que yo me tiro mucho tiempo. Me ha quedado, tenía pensado y tal, pero... nariz torcida, obviamente. Un poquito más pequeña. Oye, nos está saliendo guapo. Más grosso. Ahí te he visto. Así está bien. Y se va a llamar Noah. ¿Por qué? Porque Noah es uno de nuestros OCs del canal, todavía no ha salido. Y Luna está reservado para Inquisition, recordadlo muy bien. Los eventos de Dragon Age Origins, vamos a importar la partida. Hemos importado la partida. Os recuerdo que Alistair fue exiliado, Anora subió al trono, Logan se convirtió en un guardia gris, ambos sobrevivieron, todos los guardias grises sobrevivieron precisamente porque se hizo un contrato con Morrigan, subió al trono Belen en Orzammar, ayudamos a los hombres lobos y terminamos con la maldición de Arisana. Una de las cenizas sagradas, bla 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 bla. Voy a hacer el truco del almendruco y voy a mirarlo, que para algo lo tengo, ¿vale? Dadme un segundito. Que revisamos los acontecimientos de Dragon Age Origins de nuestra partida. Vamos a ver. No. Que para algo está el tapiz. Me equivoco de contraseña. Vamos a repasar los acontecimientos que hemos importado. A ver si quiere cargar, porque cuando no quiere cargar ya sabemos lo que es. Adelante. Vale. En nuestra partida de Dragon Age Origins, con una guarda gris guerrera noble humana, la guarda está viva y a salvo, de acuerdo, se convierte en la heroína de todo Ferelden. Tuvo una relación con Zebran, adoptó a Perro, convenció a la reverenda madre de que estaba a cargo de la capilla de Lothering, de que pusiera al guerrero Qunari a su cargo. Reclutó a Sten, no le devolvió la espada. Reclutó a Wayne. Wayne está vivo y se encuentra perfectamente. Morrigan tuvo un hijo de un viejo dios con Logan. Logan está vivo y a salvo. Reclutó a Ogren. Reclutó a Zebran. Zebran está vivo y a salvo. Alistair se volvió un borracho. La guardia y Alistair no fueron amantes. Leliana está viva y a salvo. Y no consiguió el grimorio de Morrigan. Le dio al prisionero el almuerzo del guardia y curó al sabueso Mavari en el prólogo. En la urna de las cenizas del risco rojo no profanó la reliquia. Ayudó a Risco Rojo a luchar, a prepararse. Connor sobrevivió y dejó de estar poseído. Beria se convirtió en propietaria de la taberna, liberó a Bevin, pero no encontró la espada, ayudó a la hija de Owen a escaparse e Isolda se sacrificó. En la naturaleza de la bestia, medió para conseguir la paz, consiguió unir a Carmen y a Geina, salvó a la Haya, le contó a Azaz el destino que había corrido su amada, le llevó la corteza de hierro a Barazón, llevó a Deegan al campamento de los Dalisanos. Durante los acontecimientos de un parangón sin parangón, derrotó a Branca, Belen gobierna Orzammar, mató a Rook y dijo que había muerto heroicamente, ayudó a Burkel a crear la capilla, ayudó a Cerlinda a reconciliarse con su familia, ayudó a Horta a entrar en la asamblea, Dagna se marchó a estudiar, probó la conexión de la Legión de los Muertos, devolvió el libro al molde Ato y no hizo el trabajito del lirio para Rogue. Seguimos. Si quiere, claro. En el círculo roto. Apoyó a los magos, el primer encantador Irving sobrevivió y no accedió a la petición de Cullen de exterminar a los magos que había. En Denerim, Ser Landry sobrevivió, le contó al Vansigar lo de Oswin, no ayudó a Cobri de Flaco a completar el trabajo, le dio a Alfstan el anillo, devolvió el amuleto, ayudó a Leicester a dar con Goldana, le dio el pergamino a la hermana Justine, ayudó a echar los clientes de la perla, entregó a los remos carmesís, no completó los asesinatos del maestro Ignatius y no se encontró con Morjolai. Seguimos con los acontecimientos de Dragon Age Origins que nos han llevado hasta aquí. Me parece que es importante rememorarlo porque vamos a importar la partida. Ahora mismo gobierna Anora. En la batalla de Denerim, el guarda asestó el golpe final que acabó con el archidemonio, pero no murió porque hizo un trato con Morrigan. Y finalmente, los acontecimientos del despertar, en el DLC, el guarda gris le perdonó la vida al arquitecto, protegió el alcázar, Nathaniel está vivo y a salvo, y Ogrin y Felsin se fueron sin tener una buena relación. Y con esto vamos a empezar partida. Vamos a jugar en fácil, yo juego en fácil.
Of light have been unleashed on Ferelden. Dark spawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Cailan died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
Vale, ya empezamos habiendo tomado la primera decisión del juego. Si juegas con mago, ahora cuando pase lo que me estoy adelantando a los acontecimientos, ¿de acuerdo?
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, Maker save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
I know how much Lothering meant to you, but we have to move.
No
Yeah.
es un personaje que es muy
You're
bueno,
right.
pero que es súper
We should have run
sarcástico,
sooner.
¿vale?
Why did we wait so long?
Why are
tiendo
you
a ligar
looking
con
at us?
todos.
We've been running since Ostagar.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
Please, listen to your brother.
Then let's go. Lead on.
De momento. Que me voy a equipar con el arco. Y vamos a seguir para adelante.
Follow my lead!
Vale, una cosa que agregaron en el juego, en Dragon Age Origins, en la versión de PC hay un mod que te permite llevar a perro siempre en la party, independientemente del que esté al máximo. Pues a los creadores les gustó tanto la idea que añadieron a perro en Dragon Age 2 como un talento. Mírale, mira qué bonito el perro. Vamos a ver si es mejor que el que tengo. No es mejor que el que tengo. Aquí no tenemos ese punto de... Creo, vamos. No, aquí no tenemos ese punto de... ¿Cómo se dice? De persuasión y ese tipo de cosas. Vale, el diario tenemos aquí. Vale, o sea, tenemos varios contenidos premium que ya los veremos. Cuchillo de sollar de cazador. ¿Por qué yo soy rubio? Pues yo qué sé, lo mismo la
Wait.
madre era rubia.
Where are we going?
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
Wherever we go, what's important is that we don't separate.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Kirkwall? Are you sure that's wise?
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that, but we still have family there, and an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Be careful!
No me ha dado tiempo ni a usarla.
You will not have him!
Hablo aquí ya tirándole a la cabeza. Todo genial.
They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
Ah, perro ahí, venga, dale.
One less to worry about!
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown.
Eso es porque no has estado todavía
The order
en
dictates.
Awakening, o sea...
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The order dictates.
Como le toques a mi hermana, te
Dear,
machaco,
they
¿eh?
saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valenne. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack. The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we? Wise girl.
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first
Debo
concern.
decir que Carver
My duty
cambia
is clear,
mucho
but
de
that is for
personalidad
another day. If we are
dependiendo
granted
de
that
la
opportunity.
clase que lleves.
We will be fine. We all will.
Será porque luego tampoco es que se desarrolle mucho, ¿no? Pero bueno.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar, this is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varrel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
Bueno, tú manténlo.
So long as you know I stand with Bethany, Templar.
Understood.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
We have no choice. The Darkspawn have us fenced in. We go south.
Y ya está, o sea, ahí con determinación. Vale. Jesús. Te voy a hacer una mano ofensiva. Vale, tenemos... A ver, no sé si os habéis dado cuenta, espera que yo soy imbécil. Aquí, la barra de abajo, ¿os acordáis? En Dragon Age Origins había una barra de color dorado que indicaba si te querían o te odiaban. Pues aquí no es te quiero o te odio, sino que si te considero un amigo o un rival, ¿no? Bethany nos considera amigo, Carver nos considera rival desde el principio. Y tú eres un templario, macho.
This should have been
Eres un
prevented.
cagao.
On your guard! I'll deal with this!
Me acaba de asignar las pociones. La B, como lo teníamos en Dragon Age Origins, porque me pareció una opción súper útil. Vale, no puedo quitar. Ah, no, que eso está más abajo. Ya está, ya puedo ir, coger mis cosas. O sea, coger... rapiñar. A ver... inventario... Obviamente me lo voy a poner ahí, pero vamos, a saquísimo. Ah, más cosas. O sea, ya no te sacan emisarios, te lanzan aprendices de emisarios. Debe ser que los engendros tenebrosos aprenden. Bueno, después de visto lo visto con los acontecimientos de Dragon Age Awakening, yo ya me espero volver.
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wilds.
Tú espérate que estoy rapiñando. Rapiñar es muy importante. Voy a meter astucia, constitución y magia. ¿Por qué les metes magia si no son magos? Pues mira, les meto magia porque también dan resistencia a la magia. Bueno, si no llevas un pícaro, que sepáis que ese cofre no lo abrís. Ya os lo voy avisando. Ah, una cosa que tiene este juego, que el juego anterior no lo tenía, ¿vale? Es el tema de la ropa de los compañeros, ¿vale? El tema de la ropa de los compañeros van con una ropa predefinida y lo que puedes conseguir son mejoras de esa ropa, pero no les puedes cambiar la armadura. Vale, ya está. He explicado el tema. Obviamente me las voy a equipar. Son mejores que las que llevo. La madre se queda ahí al fondo, toma poco loteando a la derecha. Vale, bien. ¡Que viene uno grande!
You soulless bastards!
Y ya está. A esto me refería, ¿vale? Si quien llevamos aquí es Hawke Mago, ¿vale? Si quien llevamos aquí es Hawke Mago, lo que pasará será que en vez de morir Carver, morirá Bethany, ¿de acuerdo? ¿Me podéis ayudar? Gracias. Que va por mí. Gracias.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine. I'm sorry, mistress. Your son is gone. No. These things will not take Carver.
Carver gave himself to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my son. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother.
Encima la culpa es mía, ¿sabes? ¡Qué fuerte!
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
Por lo dicho, si lo que lleváis es a Hawke Mago, quien morirá...
At least Father will have company now.
Quien morirá será Bethany.
Flames. We're too late.
Be careful!
I always wanted to try this. Este también es uno de los motivos por los que en la primera batalla,
There's no end to them.
que nos lo han puesto ahí todo heroico con la última armadura y tal, saliera con Bethany y Carver no saliera. Otra cosa que trajo Dragon Age 2, que es muy buena, aprovechando el motor gráfico, fue un cambio en los diseños de algunos personajes del 1, que tenían diseños bastante basicotes para ser personajes tan importantes. Es una pena que no sea mago, porque si eres mago tienes una respuesta maravillosa que es ¿me enseñas a convertirme en dragón? Bueno, esta señora aparece en el Dragon Age 1.
Well, well. What have we here?
Pero si no la hemos visto, la habéis visto, tenéis que saber quién es. Estoy
It used to
infectado.
be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now
¿Quién
it
vivía en
seems
la
they arrive in
espesura?
hordes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait. You can't just leave us here.
Esta
Can I not?
es Flemeth. Es la madre de Morrigan.
I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
Quiero ser un dragón.
We won't be able to get through the Darkspawn on our own.
They are everywhere, or soon will be. Where is it you plan to run to, hmm?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite
En
the
Dragon
voyage
Age
you plan.
Awakening hay un error de traducción y Kirkwall es traducido como el muro de Kirk. Ya lo aclaré en su momento, pero se están refiriendo a esta ciudad, ¿vale?
King Kaelan was betrayed. There's nothing for me here.
I see. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
¿Y qué hacemos,
I know what
Bethany?
she is. The Witch of the
Morimos,
Wilds.
o sea, morimos, ¿crees que
Some call me
muramos, no?
that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way.
Bueno, venga.
Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Venga, vamos a hacer una pregunta de... Vamos a investigar.
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
You're an apostate?
Yes, just like you.
You would
Una
go
cosa
through
que
all
no,
that trouble
no
to
termina
have
de
something
convencerme es
delivered?
el sistema
I have
de respuestas, que en Dragon Age Origins estaba muy elaborado
that is far more convenient
y aquí
this
te
way.
lo
Happily,
simplifica
you're not
mucho
without your own
para lo que vas a
needs.
decir en realidad.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear.
Yo sí la conozco.
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to.
Está
leave me
infectado
behind.
por la...
No.
Se va a convertir en un
I said I would
engendro.
drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
Nos vendría bien más juego.
Roast a few more Darkspawn, I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full.
Ese clan dalisano al
Before
que
I
se está
take you
refiriendo,
anywhere.
¿vale? Es el mismo clan dalisano
There
del que
is
sale el
another
guarda gris elfo dalisano. Cosa que es interesante saber.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's
Already.
right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption
No seas
inside me.
cabezota. Se refiere
What
a
are you
la
talking
enfermedad.
about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
No,
Not
nuestra
all,
guarda gris
but the last
sobrevivió.
are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
Está bien dejar que
He's your
decidan
husband,
estas
Evelyn.
cosas.
I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Ay, se me ha dormido un pie. Cómo le atravesa la armadura como si fuera de mantequilla, ¿eh? En el cuello, no. O sea, en todo el puñal en el corazón con una armadura ahí de hierro o de acero, vete tú a saber de qué es.
It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No.
Tenemos que
Perhaps I
recordar que
shouldn't
toda
be
esta
surprised to
escena en
hear
la
of
que
her
hablan
involvement.
I liked my version better
Cassandra y Barry, que es después de los
What
acontecimientos del
else aren't
juego
you telling me then?
y justo
Did she send
antes
someone
de
with
los
the
acontecimientos de Dragon Age
too. In a
Inquisition.
manner of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran,
Where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms.
El mar del despertar es la costa donde
2 weeks they
ocurren
spent
los
in that dark
acontecimientos de
hold,
Awakening.
packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries.
Me gusta mucho como el aspecto
It's
visual
a
de la
free city,
narración.
but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's
El
where their ship
cadalso.
landed, with all the rest.
Yo tengo una pregunta y es, ¿a quién se le ocurrió que iba a ser buena idea el plantar gente como si estuviese llorando en las rocas a la entrada de la ciudad con los barcos, ¿vale? O sea, es que es muy tétrico. Ya es que eso no es... O sea, y los pájaros ya no te digo, eso no son cuervos, no me fastidies.
They're not letting anyone into the city. What? There can't be. It's true. Look at them all.
Que un problema de
They're
inmigración.
Eldons just like us, fleeing for their lives. And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
Puede intentar.
Getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter. The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
10 de amistad con Evelyn. Lo dice actualizado. Vale, la cámara ahí no molesta porque lo único que hay es el mapa, ¿vale? Entonces... Que luego se van haciendo como más grandes, ¿no? Vamos a hacer un guardado. Sé que es agua, pero parece que esté flotando sobre las nubes la puñetera ciudad.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a midden's heap.
Dios, qué hostión tiene así.
I heard someone
¡Papa!
call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Atentos a ese tipo de frases porque la vamos a estar leyendo constantemente
If it
durante
were
el
up to me,
juego.
I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you
Me
are
hace
getting
mucha
right
gracia
back in
porque
your
habla
ships.
de la Caballero Comandante, que es un título templario,
Why would a city guard
que hace
answer to
dando
the Templars?
órdenes a los guardas.
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall.
O sea, estamos hablando de que Kirkwall es una ciudad
Something she
templaria.
wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story.
También te
You
puedo
want
romper la
in,
nariz si
talk to
quieres.
Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Vamos a ver, vamos a bichear. Aquí solo hay moscas, se oyen. Sí, las moscas. Nunca había jugado a este juego con cascos.
Was Wesley based out of the Lothering Chantry? I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
Es una muy buena pregunta.
You get us into the city.
Isn't going to take you.
What are we going to do?
Eso se supone que vamos a hacer, pues yo qué sé, o sea, yo qué sé. Ya se nos ocurrirá algo. Se oyen las moscas.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen.
Qué
We've been
clasista,
letting
¿no?
you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen?
Os recuerdo cómo se
He's a nobleman
llamaba
here in the city.
el
family has an
guarda
estate.
gris de
A
origen
nobleman?
mago.
The only Gamlen I know is
Se
a weasel
apellidaba
who couldn't
Amel.
rub 2 coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here. That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men, here we go.
¿Por qué? O sea, ¿por qué? ¿Pero qué os pasa? Vale, necesito...
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks.
Sí, pero no vas a dejar
Look,
entrar.
I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Bueno, al menos ha sido relativamente majo.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Hola, Liz. Vale, las
Leandra.
baterías del mando se están
Damn
agotando.
girl, the
Maravilloso.
years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
No parece muy contento de verte, maja.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Ah, ya tenemos
Oh,
aprobado
Gamlen.
el nuevo emote.
We
Espera,
came
que los
too late.
enseño.
My poor Carver didn't make it. And Drastic
Ya
guy.
tenemos aprobado el nuevo
Oh, Maker, save
emote.
me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
No. We stay together.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate?
Sí, pero que se lo ha pulido todo. O sea, ya te lo digo yo, se lo ha pulido todo.
About the estate. It's,
Que te lo he
gone.
dicho.
To settle a debt. I've
Ya la
been
está
meaning to
liando.
write you.
No hemos empezado y ya me la
There's
están
no
liando.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us?
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Vale, que es cabezonería
Every city
pura,
on
¿vale?
the
Ya
coast's
está.
been hip deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll find a way.
Pues nada, parece
Let's hear
divertido.
it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
Igualita es la
I
respuesta,
talked to
¿eh?
my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
We cut down dozens of Darkspawn and an ogre to get here. That has to count for something.
Unless you brought an ogre's head along on the boat, I doubt it.
Tendríamos que haberle cortado la
I managed
cabeza
to
al
convince
ogro,
my
tío.
contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Bueno, has tenido más suerte. Oye, yo quiero... Ay. Ya no dan experiencia por el códice. Es una elfa.
Are you a Thenril?
You must be Gamlen's nephew. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
We can't afford to be choosy.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true?
Nunca ha sido
We
así.
can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
I'll find some other way into the city.
Suit yourself. I'll be around for a bit.
Vamos a hablar con los dos y luego ya decidimos. Porque así yo también me hago un poco la idea de cuál sería el sitio donde estaría Noah.
Mirren?
Huh. So you're Hawke, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for, keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your sister's a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
Does everyone know about us?
Your sister's not in the circle yet. Then probably not. You stick with us. You'll be safe. For a year, at least.
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
I'll find some other way into the city.
Let me know how that works out for you.
I hope we can get into the city soon. I don't know what will happen.
Yo
if
creo
we
que
have to
Noah
go.
sería más un contrabandista, así que vamos a hablar con Azenrit.
Changed your mind? Or no?
Tell me what you need done.
Voy a perder afinidad
There's a
con
merchant
Evelyn,
named
pero
Picaro,
bueno.
friend of the Templars. So they let him set up his little shop here in the gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard. But you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Pues vamos para allá.
Hey there! What are you doing with that?
Back away from it, friend. Now.
Wait. This is a Thenril's doing, isn't it? You can tell that bitch I'm going straight to the guard again.
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it.
Y ya está.
You have a choice. Pay, or I beat it out of you, and your men.
Hey! Stay back. Just... take what's in the chest. Take it all. Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Apañado. Y así Evelyn también contenta. Todos contentos. Todos felices.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Any luck?
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to a Thenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
We'll see what happens when this debt is repaid.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Creo que lo dice con cierta ironía ya, O sea, en plan de, bueno, pues venga, va.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So he remained, paying off his debt, made a name for himself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Tenemos a Meredith.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No. You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
I'll buy you a drink before we head into the deep roads. Everyone wins.
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump.
Pero yo soy especial.
Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
We've made a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We
He
have
cambiado
to.
la ropa. ¿Os dais
We need
cuenta? Me he
coin,
cambiado de ropa.
status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
Gamlen is the reason we've been here for a year.
He got us into Kirkwall. We've been safe so far. We might as well ask. Otherwise... I
¿Os
don't know what
habéis
we'll
dado
do.
cuenta los que estaban detrás quiénes eran? Eran Bodan y Sandal. Bodan y Sandal. Eran los comerciantes que nos acompañaban en nuestra caravana durante los acontecimientos de
I knew
Dragon
a
Age
guy once who
Origins.
could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. Might want to find yourself a new line of
Barrick me cae muy bien. Con Barrick es muy, pero que muy difícil conseguir el rival. ¿Vale? Porque básicamente está siempre a tope de amistad.
At your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would?
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Es más listo.
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he
Ahora
can't refuse.
viene el
Not with me,
conseguir
can
la
I vouch for you?
pasta.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid.
Solo un poquito.
Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
I hope there's more to this, like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
¿Cómo voy a reunir la
You need
pasta?
to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn.
Sí, además que estarán
The treasure
atacando
you
todos
find
a
down there
Marancine.
could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it.
Esa ni es lista.
Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
You have a deal.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Ah, Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Estoy haciendo maga ofensiva, efectivamente. Vale, y ahora vamos a diario. Una cosa que me gusta es que podemos mirar el mapa. Porque, a ver, yo sinceramente ahora mismo, lo que se dice ahora mismo...
You won't find better prices.
Vale, eso estaba mirando. Vamos a seguir vendiendo. Que lo he vendido sin querer. Yo en mi línea de vender cosas sin querer, porque... ¿Por qué no, sabes?
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
What if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name?
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for a Thenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Vale, hemos desbloqueado la fábrica.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read mine.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was...
Qué majo Carver, ¿eh?
I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
A mí me sobran los hermanos, dice. Cachondo mentales, Barry. Vale, aquí está el prostíbulo. Vale, pero por aquí tiene una salida. Vale, sí, digo, por aquí tiene una salida de zona. Por aquí. Hasta que me vuelva a aprender el mapa otra vez. Vamos a baja ciudad.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnels filled with nug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
La he descrito a la perfección, no me fastidies.
Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
My. If it isn't Hawke.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake. You should meet my husband, Hawke.
I just can't get used to all the noise in Lowtown.
Quiero
And the
encargar.
smell. What a come down from
Mira, yo de verdad, cuando se ponen en medio los personajes, yo que hace otra cosa. Es que, tío, se pueden oír las moscas.
I think Uncle Gamlen comes here.
You hear about the Amaranthine traitors?
Who?
Some harebrained nobles in Amaranthine were conspiring
¿Os acordáis
against
de
the Warden
esto?
Commander. A truly stellar idea, if you know anything about her. We caught most of the conspirators, but a few fled by sea and came here. We're offering a bounty.
And the city guard is all right with me killing foreign nobles?
We tried getting permission. Lots of bowing, lots of flowery phrases, and a great deal of nothing from the Viscount. I came here to do a job. So if the Viscount gets his...
Siempre con la ironía de Ferelden, ¿sabes? O sea, tranquilamente.
Sounds like the Warden Commander could be deposed if she's not careful.
True. The Amaranthine nobles are still a trifle upset about the whole burning down of their city. But this is the hero of Ferelden. Same one that defeated Loghain, an archdemon, the mother, and no doubt more. Who do you think will win?
Tell me what I need to know.
O sea, ¿quién
Here's a
ganará?
list of
Pues...
names and descriptions. Anytime you end one of the bastards, let me know and I'll reward you. Better act fast, though. We're looking for them too.
Vale, chachi.
Hey there,
Vamos a ir a la casa. Porque tenemos cosas en el cofre. ¡Mira el perro! ¡Ay, el perro! El perro es el mejor.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Bueno, el emporio negro luego te sirve para cambiar el aspecto de... Mira el perro.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
We might soon have need for a war dog.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
¿Cómo llamamos al perro? ¿Cómo llamamos al perro? El último creo que lo llamamos Barro, pero no vamos a llamar Barro a todos los perros. No, le llamamos Sodi. Pues Barro. O Sobras, te vamos a llamar Sobras al perro. ¿Y por qué Sobras? Uno que yo me sé sabe a lo que me refiero. De hecho le voy a hacer una foto y se lo voy a mandar en plan de mira lo que te estás perdiendo. Porque... ¿por qué no? ¿Sabes? Ahora.
I'll let you sleep.
Es que es más majo el perro. ¿A quién no le gusta el perro, de verdad,
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Esto no es un sueño.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate.
Bueno, y tú tienes así una hostia con la mano abierta y no te la han dado todavía.
Do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
No sé qué ha pasado. Aparte de que se ha quedado imbécil. Vale, se ha quedado pillado, hazme un segundo. Perdonad, que a veces son cosas que pasan. Cosas que pasan, venga. Vamos a ello otra vez. Ahora la partida. Probablemente hayamos quedado justo aquí. Cuando hemos entrado en la casa, no habíamos puesto todavía el nombre al perro.
Hard to believe they left me nothing. He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
City life not agreeing with you?
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
He's part of the family. I wouldn't want to lose him.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
Vale, vamos a poner el nombre otra vez. Ay.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Please, Uncle. We have a right to see it for ourselves.
Las herencias las carga el
Maybe so.
diablo.
But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Uy, qué hostia así con la mano abierta tiene, ¿eh?
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about
Las
Grandfather's will?
daba, ¿eh? Sí.
If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
When this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back, move to Hightown.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
How could Gamlen let that happen?
I think there's a reason Mother didn't talk about him much. Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother.
¿Por qué no? Venga.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Vamos a hacerlo, ¿verdad que sí? Vamos a hacer un guardado, no vaya a ser que me vuelva a pasar lo mismo que antes. Y haríamos parda. Vale, a ver dónde está el... El cofre de entradas especial. Todavía no la puedo poner. Quiero fuerza 19. Vale, pues fuerza. Lo siguiente que tengo que subir es fuerza. Vale, vamos a ir al ahorcado, que teníamos la misión con Barry.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Ah, vale, que son
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
Si vamos desbloqueando también zonas de la ciudad, ¿vale? Vale, Barry. Coño, que quiero hablar con Barry.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep
Y
roads
te lo
all the time.
digas.
And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Nuestra guarda gris está todos los días ahí pensándolo.
We don't want trouble with the Grey Wardens, do we?
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a warden unless we have to.
Sí, porque son duros los
Supposedly,
cabrones.
this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Amistad con Barry. Vamos a revisar la amistad con Barry, ¿vale? Casi todo te da amistad con Barry. Le das un botellazo en la cabeza y te aumenta la amistad con Barry. ¿Por qué no? ¿Sabes? O sea... Creo que es ahora.
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you...
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
You hear about the Isle of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
Any other news?
I hear rumors of a healer in Darktown who's looking after the sick. For free. Imagine that.
Any other news?
People say Meredith's the real power in Kirkwall, not the Viscount. Even Doomar answers to her.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolin. Hope it comes soon.
Any other news?
You ever met the Viscount Dumas? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
Bueno, venga, ya
Thanks.
que hemos salido
I should go.
ya de
Anytime.
de chorrada, de cosas que ya sabíamos. Vale. A ver, diario.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children. He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
My
Anders.
wife died yesterday. I'm taking up a collection to afford the burning.
No sé si os acordáis, pero Anders era uno de nuestros compañeros en Dragon Age Awakening.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes.
I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
Ya venían aquí a pegarnos, o sea, esto... O sea, me acuerdo cuando íbamos tranquilamente por la ciudad y de repente venía un montón de gente a pegarnos ahí en... ¿Cómo se llama este sitio? En Orzagar, o sea, fue brutalísimo aquello, ¿eh? A ver, que hay una carta.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
What?
Como veis, tampoco es que haya mucho mapeado que explorar, ¿eh?
I hope Serendipity's working tonight.
Ya que hemos activado la misión de los conspiradores, vamos a hacerlo, ¿sabes?
Vivian will be devastated.
A ver si me acuerdo de hacer todo. Porque la última vez que jugué al juego se me olvidó completamente Isabela, o sea...
Bounty Hunter!
Aquí no ha pasado nada. Nadie lo ha visto. Ergo, no ha pasado.
Pardon me. I should take a trip to the country. I hope it doesn't rain.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Hola, Evelyn.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawke.
That's it.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the guard.
Vale, ahora ya tenemos la posibilidad de llamar a Aveline para que nos ayude.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Vamos a venir por aquí muchas veces.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Here's your reward. Keep looking, though.
Hemos subido a todos de nivel. Voy al Emporio porque me quiero quitar la notificación y para que lo veáis.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone.
Aquí podemos cambiar el este...
Look around. So many things to admire.
Ya está, ya hemos venido aquí, ahora. Ya he cogido todo lo que había. De momento. Este no lo puedo usar todavía. Destrezamiento. Vale, ya me la he quitado. Pero si ahí no hay, no sé, a lo mejor hay otra de
I don't
control.
make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Puta que se mete por medio, aquí nadie se inmuta. Está petando gente y aquí...
Is the real dog.
Ya me dejo fuera. ¿Qué voy a hacer si no?
Used to dream of fields.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
Pues mira, hay que ganarse el jornal, o sea...
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Break some eggs tomorrow. Good payday.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlin lied.
Vamos a hacer la misión secundaria. Es necesario.
Now you fall!
Bicheando. Hay que bichearlo todo.
That's the right.
misión nueva. Joder. Misiones. Vale. Dineros. Los dineros son bien siempre. Lo cogemos todo. Rotos. A ver, que yo tengo aquí muchas cosas. No había más cosas, ¿no?
I don't like the looks of this.
That should do it. Slit his throat.
Vamos a ver que yo llego a esa imperial. Que creo que a Berlín. Ah, no, pues no me puedo poner yo. Y no me puedo poner todavía porque es fuerza 17. Pues nada.
Done.
Ahora sí. No sé, bueno, pues a suba de nivel seguro que tal.
That's the vault. Everything we want to know about our family is inside. This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Vale, yo pensaba que podía seguir explorando, pero me parece que no, ¿eh?
I'm sorry I couldn't get you more information about the Circle, Bethany. It's difficult without naming you.
Thank you for being discreet. I don't want the Templars at my door.
No one does.
Let them corral the troublemakers. I just want information.
Right, right.
Sounds like I'm trying to convince myself, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have said, but yes.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a
¿Quieres que pagas alquiler?
monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
Debería darte un ostión con la mano abierta.
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was...
¿Por qué será, eh?
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Voy a ir haciendo guardados porque no me fío un pelo.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I would never turn against you.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I like saying that. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
We are going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, brother. I'm so very tired of running.
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see.
Elimina el sistema de regalos.
I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
I'll let you sleep.
Es que es mal muere el perrete. El perrete es lo mejor de todo.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
No nos vamos a cansar de ver los mismos escenarios una y otra vez. ¿Y esos de dónde han salido? ¿No ha aparecido por generación espontánea? Como los... Como los bichos estos de las profundidades. Los que parecían gusanos prehistóricos. Pa' mi saca, topa la saca. Y esto pa' mi saca también. Topa mi saca. ¡Oye, un cofre! Pa' mí. ¿Por qué nunca veo los cepos del suelo? O sea... Que llevo un pícaro, por favor. Uy, una raíz élfica. Pa' mi saca, obviamente, todo pa' mi saca. Hasta que no me dé más el inventario, porque ya sabemos que aquí tenemos como síndrome de Dios y vamos gumiando todo lo que se puede. No supliques. Todo mío.
We're close to the ambush, Hawke. Be ready.
Lo he gumiado todo. Es que hay mucho por gumiar aquí, ¿eh?
Trap! That should do it.
Eso le pasa por adelantarse. Es que yo podría haberlo desactivado.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Bien, pues hala. Espera, vamos a gumiar. Todo gumiado, ¿no? Más gumio. Gumio para mí. Que así vamos a ir desbloqueando zonas para ir directamente sin tener que pasar pues por alta ciudad y demás.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's no way. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
Broncaza que os
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Qué bien. Qué hijo de la gran puta. ¿Qué ostión tiene?
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time?
Es nada bueno, como
Fretting my
siempre.
friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donick. A good man. Donick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The guard who'll throw you out if you keep that.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter. For you on the desk.
Bueno, vamos a buscar a Anders. A ver, que yo quiero abrir la puerta, no me quiero liar a leches con nadie, gracias. Pero mirad quién es, si es nuestro colega. El tiempo la trata un pelín mal. Parece preocupado.
This place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
No lo estamos amenazando.
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back?
No.
I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
Pero si se lo regalamos nosotros.
He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast.
Que te lo regaló la
Almost got ripped in half by a
guarda
genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes, I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here.
Yo sí me lo imagino.
Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Help my expedition reach the deep roads, and I'll do whatever you need.
You don't ask for my terms. What if I were asking for the Knight Commander's head on a
Pues que se lo va a
spike?
hacer, me vas a pedir.
Is that what you ask?
You decide. I have a Warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden, when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just
Esto
this
es
year.
una burrada, pero
The
una
more people you
burrada.
ask, the worse the rumors become.
You've convinced me. What's your plan?
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
Vale, pues...
Don't like dark tan? Die.
Out of range! I'll deal with this!
Oh, shit.
Being a guardsman seems like...
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
Aquí hay miga.
When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Aquí no hay gumio, así que...
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking
Porque
like...
es un
I was too
tranquilo.
rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Pero si es Justicia, es nuestro amigo Justicia. ¿Qué ha poseído el cuerpo de Anders?
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again.
This is what Mother was protecting me from.
Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
Hi, Anders.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination.
No.
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon?
Sí, que es diferente.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
This spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him.
Sí, porque el cuerpo
We
de...
were going to work together. Bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
This is obviously difficult for you.
I thought I was helping my friend. He would have died, I guess. If that even means anything. And he wanted to help me. He knew what mages have suffered.
La situación era difícil.
You tried to help a friend.
Surely no harm can come of that?
I wish I still had your innocence. There was too much hatred in me. Justice thought he would overcome that. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Vamos a liar con él, obviamente.
So that explains your whole sexy, tortured look.
Perhaps I should check a looking glass more often. I've rarely met a man who says such things so openly. But you're obviously a rare man. My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Pues vamos a dejar a Evelyn y voy a llevar a Anders.
Alone in the dark.
Vamos a hacer lo que nos pidió Fleme.
We're under attack. What a surprise. Let's finish this!
Bueno, estos elfos de Alisano son los que aparecen al principio del comienzo de los guardas de
Old
elfo
Shemlan,
de Alisano.
your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlan? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Vale, que sí, pesaos.
Marathari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andaranati Shan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you.
Tiene
There is
acento
a light in
antibano.
your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
This amulet's owner rescued my family from the Blight. In return, I agreed to bring it to you.
I honor you for coming to me. But I'm afraid your part in this is not done yet. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done.
A ver si os suena.
And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Is it my imagination? Or is Master Island's temper getting worse with time?
It's not that much worse.
¿Os acordáis de Meryl? Es la que nos acompañó.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
My name is Hawke. Glad to make your acquaintance, Meryl.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Podría ser peor.
I miss the cold and the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Asha Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Let's get this over with.
Here we go! Gotcha!
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All Keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a Keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
I'm glad you decided to pitch in back there.
Oh! Oh, you're welcome. I wasn't sure I'd be much good. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
¿No hay gocheo? Pues no hay gocheo. Ah, no, no hay gocheo. Eran unas flechas. Vaya, qué lástima.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one
Qué
too
bonito y qué
soon.
majo.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Esto de montaña.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock.
and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry. I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelana isn't known for her patience.
Todo bien.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Lleva a todos los magos que se pueden llevar. Acabo de usar magia de sangre.
That was a summoning. That takes blood magic. Are you crazy?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathan, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it.
Oh, que se
But
vayan
they
a
don't
morir.
sleep peacefully anymore.
Let's make this quick! I'll deal with this! Now you fall!
A
I
ver,
think it's
momia.
simple. Place the amulet on the altar. And in the right.
Aharen amalana sale. Emma ira au bella zaviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
¡Hombre! ¡Hola!
And here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece, but it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
What are you? A spirit? An abomination? This is no magic I've ever seen.
And you would know of spirits and
Un poquito,
abominations.
¿sabes? Solo.
I'm a mage. Of course I know of such things.
Of course. I am a fly in the ointment. I am a whisper in the shadows. I am also an old
Averiguaremos quién es Flemeth
More than that, you
en
need not
Inquisition.
know.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
We're going to regret bringing her here.
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelana.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Estoy yendo por donde no es. Qué manía.
Serana's child. Your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart. Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Busy today, I see.
Will I see you at the tavern later?
Not today.
Please, Sir Trask. He won't go to the circle willingly.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Can we help this woman? This could be Mother.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still...
Estoy rodeado de apóstatas, o sea, es como... Uno más que más da,
I
¿sabes?
am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the circle than to himself.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift. Your son deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Vale. Lo vamos a dejar aquí. Sí, ya iremos reclutando al resto de nuestros compañeros. Así que nada, gracias por estar conmigo un ratillo. Y nos vemos en el próximo directo.